Hello, friends and fans. Today we'll be discussing a book called, well, the movie, The Reader. And with special appearance, Chris. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
We're going to talk to you about a movie we just saw called The Reader. Pretty much, the only thing I've got of that entire film was books and sex. That was all I got from pretty much the entire film. It started off with a pretty little couple, Kate Winslet and German dude who we don't know.
Something Ross.
Something Kate Winslet, something Kate Ross, or whatever. Kate Ross, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much he reads a lot, and she's bored. So, in the beginning, you see this wonderful little boy throwing up everywhere, and she's like, "Oh no, you okay? I help you." She helps him. It's all great in love, and then he falls in love with her. She gets him naked really fast.
The very first time they meet, she's like, "Get undressed."
Yeah, the very first thing they do when they meet, they're like, "Let's do it." Yeah, that's it. So they do it for like 3 weeks, and then eventually, 3 weeks later, he looks at her and is like, "What's your name?" That's a relation built on trust.
So first you think that she'd be mad that he doesn't know, but no, she's mad that he asked. So he wanted to know her name.
It was pretty sad, not gonna lie. So, all that aside, pretty much they have this magical, fun love romance for the whole 30 minutes of the movie, even longer than that, and it's all sex. That's all I saw. I saw Kate Winslet's nipples more times than I ever needed to. I saw more nudity than I think I've seen in many pornos. It was depressing. Yeah, so Kate Winslet was hot most of the time, and then later in the movie, he doesn't see her for a bajillion years. He gets ugly, and Kate Winslet, everybody, Kate Winslet.
As in the zombie.
Yeah, zombified, and she goes to prison, and he goes to law school, and still, I'm stuck on the beginning of the movie where he walks in to the door. The first thing he does, he doesn't even say anything. He just walks in and takes his shirt off. And then she looks over, she stops everything she's doing. She's like, "Me too!" And just takes her shirt off. And I was like, "No, hello, dear, how was your day?" No, that doesn't exist. No, not at all. And then he grows up, and she looks like the crypt keeper, and he still looks like an upstanding young man. Well, old, with a receding hairline. He's still a dick. He's such a dick. This whole movie, he's like, "I could save you from death row and from being in prison forever." But he didn't. No, he didn't. Instead, he was just thinking about how many times he got fucked. And in his college years, he goes into this random girl's room and is like, "Hey, let's get naked." And they do it. And I'm like, wow.
And he's like, "My ex is about to get thrown in prison, so let's have sex." And me leave you right after.
Yeah, immediately after he's like, "Hey, bye." And she's like, "Wait, no, I love you." He's like, "Yeah, I gotta go."
He gets the nerve to marry her later.
What a cack, for real. When he marries her? Anyway, he has a kid. It doesn't really have to do with anything of the story at all, because you don't really see him being old much at all, except for the very end where he decides to read books to her and sends them through tapes in the mail, and she hasn't seen him for years. And then eventually he meets her in a cafeteria and is like, "Hey." And she's like, "Hi. What's up, kid?" And he's like, "I don't know what to say to you. This is really awkward, but glad you can read now." That was pretty much it, and then she killed herself. End of movie.
Yeah, he was such a dick to her that she killed herself.
Yeah, he was that big of a cock that she was like...
She tried so hard to be able to read, to write, send him letters, and he's like... Oh.
Yeah, she sent him so many letters, and he just kind of looked at it and was like, "About that." Yeah, it was... Great movie. Great movie. Like, you know, it was so great, they called it The Reader. And the whole movie, it was about this chick who was illiterate. I think this is a better name. See the difference? Much better. I would have named it that. I think it would have sold more, not gonna lie. I would have a little more interested into purchasing. I did not purchase that. Right after we watched it, it was like, "You want to watch that again?" No. Delete. End of movie. The Reader, everybody. And my BFF, Chris. Here's my BFF, Joe, holding an ugly picture of the old dude.
I think we need to see this one more time because it was very offensive.
I think we need to look at this one more time. Kate
Winslet.
Winslet.
The other thing about the entire movie was actually very offensive.
Kate Winslet, everyone. It was. That was a very offensive movie. I was offended. Plain and simple. See you around for the next ugly movie we watch and review. Bye, guys.